My beloved child, I know your heart has been heavy, and I see the way you have been carrying silence as though it were a cloak over your shoulders. You have been feeling alone and cast aside, as though the world has forgotten you, as though even the heavens have turned away from you. You have looked at the empty corners of your life and wondered why no one stands there with you. You have walked through days that felt endless, nights that echoed with nothing but your tears, and mornings that offered little more than another reminder of your solitude. But I tell you, you are not alone, and you have never been forsaken. I have been with you in every sigh, in every quiet tear, in every unspoken prayer. Even in the moments when you thought no one cared, I was holding you in my arms, whispering strength into your spirit, even when you could not hear it. You have been feeling as though life has placed you on the outside, as though you are unwanted or unseen, but all you have to do is lift your heart toward me, and I will remind you of who you are. You are chosen, you are loved, and you are mine. The world may cast you aside, but I will never cast you aside. People may forget your worth, but I have written your name in the palm of my hand, and I cannot forget you, my child. The loneliness you feel is not a punishment, though I know it hurts you deeply. It is not a sign that you are unloved or unwanted. It is the soil in which I am planting something new inside of you. Sometimes I allow you to walk through silence so that you may hear the sound of my voice more clearly. Sometimes I allow you to feel the emptiness of being overlooked by others, so that you may discover the fullness of my love. You see, when the world closes its doors, I open a greater one. When people turn away, I draw nearer. When you are rejected, I prepare a place of belonging that no one can take from you. You have been carrying questions in your heart. Why do I feel invisible? Why does no one reach for me? Why do I seem to be forgotten? And in your pain, you have sometimes wondered if even I have turned away. But listen, beloved, I have never abandoned you. I am closer than your own breath, nearer than your own heartbeat. I have seen every moment when you have cried in silence, every time you pressed your face into your pillow and prayed that someone would just understand. I heard those prayers, and though the answers have not yet come in the way you expected, I have been working all along. You have been cast aside by some, but that does not define you. Their rejection is not your truth. Their silence is not your worth. Their absence is not your identity. The only truth that stands forever is this: you are mine. I created you with care, with intention, with love, and no human rejection can erase my divine purpose for you. Do not let the way others treat you convince you that you are unworthy. Do not let their silence drown out my voice that calls you beloved. All you have to do is open your heart and receive what I have already poured over you: love, acceptance, grace, and purpose. My precious one, the weight of loneliness can feel unbearable, but I want you to see it differently. You are not abandoned, you are being prepared. You are not forgotten, you are being refined. You are not cast aside, you are being positioned for something greater. I allow seasons of isolation because they strengthen you, they cleanse you, and they draw you nearer to me. Do not despise this season, for it is shaping you into someone stronger. Someone brighter, someone ready for what I am about to place in your hands. Even when people fail you, I will never fail you. Even when you feel like no one notices you, I see every detail of your life. Even when you feel like you are wandering alone, I am walking beside you, guiding each step, carrying you when you have no strength to continue. You think you are alone, but I have surrounded you with my angels, protecting you in ways you cannot see. You think you are forgotten, but heaven itself speaks your name with love. You think you are rejected, but I call you chosen, beloved child. All you have to do is trust me. All you have to do is hold on to my hand, even in the silence. All you have to do is keep believing that my love is greater than your pain, and you will see the beauty I am weaving from these threads of loneliness. Do not surrender to despair, because your story is not finished. Do not believe the lie that you will always feel this way, because I am writing a new chapter for you. And in that chapter, you will see why you had to walk through the valley of solitude, because it prepared you to recognize the depth of my love, and it prepared you to embrace the blessings that are on their way. My beloved, I know there are moments when you feel like the silence around you is too loud, when the empty spaces in your life seem to echo with reminders of who left and who no longer stands beside you. I know you wonder why they turned away, why they did not stay, why they did not see the treasure you are. I need you to understand that sometimes I remove people not to harm you but to protect you. There are those who could not carry the weight of the calling on your life, those who would have tried to dim your light, those who would have distracted you from the path I am leading you on. When you feel cast aside, remember that it is not rejection, it is redirection. I am leading you into a place where your heart will no longer be mishandled, where your soul will no longer be trampled, where your worth will no longer be overlooked. You are not meant to be surrounded by those who cannot see the beauty of who you are. You are not meant to remain in circles where you are tolerated instead of celebrated. That is why I have allowed some doors to close, some relationships to end, some connections to fade away. It is not because you are unworthy of love, it is because you are too valuable to remain where you are not truly cherished. I am calling you higher. I am calling you to a table I have prepared for you, one where the love you receive will mirror the love I have for you, one where your presence will be honored and your voice will be heard. When you look at yourself through the eyes of those who rejected you, you will always feel small, you will always feel invisible. But when you look at yourself through my eyes, you will see the truth. You are radiant, you are chosen, you are filled with gifts and light that the world desperately needs. Do not measure your worth by their silence. Do not measure your beauty by their blindness. Do not measure your purpose by their inability to see it. I created you with my hands, I breathed life into you with my own spirit, and that makes you priceless. Child, I want you to stop carrying the belief that you are unloved because people did not stay. Their leaving does not mean you are unworthy, it only means they were not assigned to your destiny. You are stepping into a season where I will align you with the right people, those who will see you, value you, and walk with you in truth. But before I can give you that blessing, I must teach you to stand strong in me alone, to find your identity in my love rather than in the presence of others. This season of solitude is not meant to break you, it is meant to root you. Root you in my love, root you in my truth, root you in the confidence that even if all the world turns away, I will remain. Do not despise the loneliness, for it is building your strength. Do not fear the silence, for it is where my voice is the loudest. Do not grieve over what was lost, for what is coming will be far greater. All you have to do is keep your heart open to me. All you have to do is whisper my name when the nights feel heavy. All you have to do is remember that I am with you, even when no one else is. I am your companion, I am your father, I am your closest friend, and I will never walk away. Your journey has been painful, but it will not end in pain. Your tears have fallen like rivers, but they are watering the ground where joy will bloom. Your cries have reached my ears, and I am answering in ways you cannot yet see. You may not feel it now, but I am aligning everything for your good. You may not see it now, but angels are moving on your behalf. You may not understand it now, but every moment of rejection is a step toward your redirection. Hold on, beloved. The loneliness you feel today will not be your portion forever. The silence that surrounds you will be filled with laughter again. The places where you feel empty will overflow with joy. You think you are forgotten, but you are engraved in the very heart of heaven. You think you are invisible, but every star I hung in the sky was placed there with you in mind, to remind you that my love is infinite. You think you are cast aside, but in reality, I have set you apart for something greater than you can imagine. My beloved child, I want you to understand that loneliness is not the end of your story, it is a chapter, a season, a place of becoming. You look at yourself and see emptiness, but I look at you and see preparation. You see absence, but I see room for what is yet to arrive. You see loss, but I see space being cleared for abundance. Every tear you have cried is not wasted, every night you have spent feeling unseen is not meaningless. I have counted each one, and I am weaving them into the story of your victory. You are not defined by this pain, you are being refined by it. I know there were times you questioned me. Times when you whispered, "Why, God? Why am I always the one overlooked? Why do they never choose me? Why do I feel like an outcast in my own life?" And I heard you. Beloved, I did not turn my ear away. I leaned in closer, even when you thought I was silent. My silence was never absence, it was strategy. I was teaching you to depend not on the applause of people, not on the validation of the world, but on my unwavering love. For when you learn to rest in me, no rejection can destroy you, no betrayal can break you, no loneliness can consume you. Child, you are more loved than you realize. The heavens rejoice over your existence. The angels stand guard over your path. The universe itself responds to the sound of your prayers. When you say you feel invisible, I want you to know that I see you with a love that never blinks, never fades, never looks away. When you feel like no one listens, I am bending down to catch even the faintest whisper of your heart. When you feel like no one understands, I am holding you with the tenderness of one who knows every detail of who you are. The people who walked away were never meant to hold the weight of your destiny. They were part of your journey, but not the end of it. Stop mourning over those who could not stay. Stop questioning why they could not see you. Their blindness does not diminish your light. Their absence does not erase your worth. Their rejection does not cancel my calling over you. I am bringing into your life those who will see you, who will walk with you, who will honor the treasure you carry. But before they come, I am asking you to rest in the certainty that even if no one else arrives, you are still complete in me. Do you know why I call you mine? Because you belong to me in a way that nothing and no one can ever undo. You are not forgotten, you are not disposable, you are not lost in the crowd. You are chosen, set apart, and deeply, fiercely loved. And even in the silence of your current season, I am building within you a strength that will carry you into your future. The solitude you feel now is equipping you with wisdom, resilience, and faith that cannot be shaken. One day you will look back and see that this was not punishment, it was preparation. All you have to do, beloved, is keep your heart open. All you have to do is keep trusting, even when the path feels unclear. All you have to do is hold on to the truth that my plans for you are good, even when circumstances try to convince you otherwise. This is not the end of your story. It is the foundation of something new. The very places where you have been cast aside will become the places where I exalt you. The very wounds that made you cry will become the testimonies that make others believe. The very nights that felt endless will be remembered as the backdrop against which my light shined the brightest. Beloved, lift your eyes. You are not as alone as you think. Heaven is with you, I am with you. And your future is full of promises waiting to be fulfilled. You may feel small right now, but within you is greatness. You may feel forgotten, but within you is destiny. You may feel weak, but within you is a strength that comes not from the world, but from me. Hold on, for the story is not over, and the best is yet to come, my child. I know how heavy your soul feels when you wake up and wonder if today will be any different than yesterday. I see the way you fight through the ache of emptiness, forcing yourself to smile even when your heart feels hollow. I know the battles you fight behind closed doors, the silent wars no one else sees. You tell yourself you are strong, but deep inside you wish someone would notice the weight you carry. You long for someone to step into your silence and say, "I see you. I understand." And when no one does, you feel even more cast aside. But hear me, beloved, I see you every moment, I understand you completely, and I am closer to you than anyone ever could be. Loneliness has whispered lies to you. It has told you that you are unwanted, that you are unworthy, that you will always walk through life unseen. But those are lies, and I am the truth. The truth is that you are precious in my sight. The truth is that your life carries divine purpose. The truth is that no rejection, no abandonment, no silence can erase the destiny I have written for you. You were not created to be forgotten. You were not born to be invisible. You were shaped by my hands, designed for my glory, chosen for a story that will impact others in ways you cannot yet see. I know it hurts when people pass by you without stopping, when they choose others instead of you, when they overlook your worth. But, my child, their choices do not define your value. You are not less because they failed to see your more. You are not broken because they could not recognize your beauty. Their blindness is not your burden. Their absence is not your identity. I call you mine, and that is enough. This is why I am telling you now. All you have to do is lift your heart to me. All you have to do is place your loneliness in my hands and let me turn it into something beautiful. I am the God who takes ashes and creates beauty. I am the God who takes tears and turns them into rivers of joy. I am the God who takes rejection and transforms it into redirection. What you see as emptiness, I see as a canvas where I will paint something new. Do not believe that you will always feel this way. Seasons change, and so will this. The same God who saw you in the valley will lift you to the mountain. The same God who walked with you through nights of sorrow will walk with you into mornings of joy. The same God who watched you cry in silence will fill your mouth with laughter that no one can steal. What feels endless now is only temporary, and what feels unbearable now will one day become the testimony of how I carried you when you thought you could not go on. Beloved, I want you to take comfort in knowing that I am using even this season for your good. This loneliness is not wasted, it is teaching you how to lean on me. It is teaching you how to listen more closely to my voice. It is teaching you that your identity is not found in how others treat you but in the unshakable truth that you are mine. The world may overlook you, but heaven celebrates you. The world may cast you aside, but I am preparing to lift you up, so, my child, do not let despair take root in your heart. Do not let bitterness grow in your spirit. Do not let the lies of loneliness become louder than my promises. Hold on to me. Call on my name. Lean into my presence. For when you do, you will realize you were never truly alone. You were always in the presence of a love that will never abandon you. My beloved, when you feel the weight of silence pressing against your chest, I need you to remember that silence is not abandonment. You are not walking through empty hallways with no one beside you. You are walking through them with me holding your hand, even when you cannot see it. When you whisper into the dark, "Is anyone there?" I am the voice that answers in your spirit, "Yes, I am here." When you lie awake at night, staring at the ceiling and wondering why life feels so lonely, I am right there in the room with you, watching over you, guarding you, loving you with a love that never sleeps. You think of all the times you were left behind, all the times promises were broken. All the times people who said they cared disappeared when you needed them most. You carry those scars like reminders of why you feel cast aside. But my child, every scar tells a story, and every story will one day shine with my redemption. You are not defined by who left you, you are defined by the one who has never left you. You are not defined by their silence. You are defined by my everlasting word that says you are chosen, you are loved, you are mine forever. I know that sometimes you wonder if you are too hard to love. You ask yourself if something is wrong with you, if that is why people walk away, if that is why they overlook you. But hear me clearly, there is nothing wrong with you. You are not too hard to love, you are not too broken to be chosen, you are not too flawed to be valued. Those who failed to see your worth were never meant to carry your heart. Those who cast you aside were not rejecting you, they were rejecting the gift I placed within you that they were not ready to honor. Do not carry the weight of their blindness. Do not carry the shame of their departure. Instead, carry the truth that you are a reflection of my image, and in my eyes, you are perfect. This season may feel like exile, but it is really preparation. I am teaching you how to walk with confidence in me alone. I am teaching you that your identity is rooted in something eternal, not in the fleeting attention of people. I am teaching you that even when you feel like you have no one, you are still complete, because you have me. And when you are anchored in me, no storm can uproot you, no rejection can shatter you, no loneliness can consume you. All you have to do is reach for me when your heart aches. All you have to do is whisper my name when the silence feels too heavy. All you have to do is remember that I am your constant, your refuge, your forever companion. And when you do, you will begin to feel the warmth of my presence filling the cold spaces of your soul. You will begin to notice that you are not walking through emptiness, you are walking through transformation. Beloved, I promise you this, the loneliness you feel today is not permanent. There will come a day when the spaces that feel empty will overflow with joy. There will come a day when the silence that hurts you now will be replaced with voices that uplift you and remind you of who you truly are. There will come a day when you will see why you had to walk through this valley, because the lessons you are learning now will carry you into a future you never dreamed possible. I am not only healing your heart, I am preparing it for love that will honor you, for friendships that will strengthen you, for opportunities that will celebrate you. But before those blessings arrive, I need you to know that even without them, you are whole. Even without them, you are loved. Even without them, you are valuable. Because your worth is not waiting in the future, it has always been here, anchored in me, my precious child. I see the way you hold your heart so carefully, as though one more break might shatter it completely. I see the way you hesitate to hope, the way you fear to dream, because you wonder if disappointment will meet you again. I know that when you look at the empty spaces in your life, you feel as though everyone else has a place, everyone else belongs, and you are the one left outside the circle. But hear me clearly, you have never been outside with me. You are at the very center of my love, the very core of my heart, the very focus of my attention. You are not forgotten, you are deeply remembered. You are not abandoned, you are eternally held. You are not unloved, you are endlessly cherished. Yes, I know your loneliness has made you doubt yourself. You look in the mirror and sometimes wonder if you are enough to be loved, enough to be chosen, enough to be noticed. But I tell you, beloved, you are more than enough. You are exactly who I created you to be, and I do not make mistakes. The beauty in you was crafted by my hands, the light in you was breathed by my spirit, and the worth in you is eternal. The world may not always see it, but I see it every moment, and I delight in you. There is something you must know. The feeling of being cast aside is often the mark of being set apart. You are not rejected, you are chosen for something greater. You are not forgotten, you are being hidden for a season so that when the time is right, the world will see the fullness of the treasure I have placed in you. Sometimes I keep you in solitude so that when I reveal you, it will be clear that it was not the approval of people that lifted you up, but the hand of God Himself. Do not despise this season, my child. I know it is painful, I know it feels empty, but it is shaping you in ways you do not yet understand. This is the place where your roots are going deep, where your faith is growing strong, where your spirit is learning to lean not on the fleeting comfort of man but on the unshakable presence of your Creator. When others cast you aside, I draw you closer. When they walk away, I hold you tighter. When they forget you, I speak your name in the courts of heaven, reminding the universe that you are mine. All you have to do is trust me in this process. All you have to do is let go of the belief that you are unwanted and take hold of the truth that you are divinely loved. All you have to do is open your heart, even in the pain, and allow me to pour my peace into it. I will not let you break. I will not let your loneliness destroy you. I will not let rejection have the final word. My love is the final word, and my love says you are chosen, beloved, worthy, and destined for greatness, beloved. One day soon you will see how this season of loneliness was not a prison but a pathway. It was not punishment, it was preparation. And when you step into the new things I am bringing, you will not be the same as you are now. You will be stronger, wiser, more resilient, more compassionate, and more aware of the power of my love. You will not walk with the ache of being unseen, for you will know in the deepest part of your being that I see you fully, and that is enough. So when the nights feel too long, remember that I am holding you. When the days feel too empty, remember that I am walking with you. When your heart feels too heavy, remember that I am carrying you. You are never alone. Not for a single moment, for I am with you always, and my presence will never leave you. So, my beloved child, when you feel alone, when you feel cast aside, remember this unshakable truth: you were never forgotten. You were never abandoned, and you will never walk alone, for I am with you, now and forever.